Hello, and welcome to Black River Paranormal Investigations. I'm your host, Rich Hardway. Today I wanted to talk about the time that I had the Great Western Ghost Hunters from Pennsylvania come and spend a weekend at my little white house. So my cousin Diane, who lived in Pennsylvania, knew of a group who did paranormal investigations. There was like 5 of these people in a group, and she hooked me up and had them come to my place. She came as well to spend the weekend. They did like Friday night, Saturday night, and left on Sunday. They set up cameras in multiple rooms, day cameras, night cameras. They took pictures all around the outside of my house, pointing out all these orbs that was floating around in my backyard. What I really wanted to talk about was an incident that happened while they were there doing their investigation. The lead lady had taken over my back bedroom, and had set it up like an interview spot. Now, when my grandparents owned the house up till like 1967, the back couple rooms used to be an outside porch. And in 1967, my grandfather enclosed those rooms and he added a new porch onto the back of the house. So the spirits that I believed were in the house was my Uncle Dale, who died in a car accident in '62, my Aunt Eula, who had died in a car accident in '69, and then my grandfather himself, who died in 1970 of a heart attack. So she sets up in his back room, and she's got a tape recorder, and she's got a sweep meter for electrical, kind of like a K2 meter, but before they used lights, back when it was a sweep meter, a multimeter. So she's interviewing different people in and out of the room, and then it comes to be my turn. And I go in there, and she's interviewing me, and the back porch, there's a lot of people there, family, my mom, my dad, my daughter, some of the ghost hunter people. I believe my cousin Patty was there, her husband John. During the course of her asking me some questions about the house, the room filled up with cherry blend pipe tobacco smell, like somebody was smoking cherry blend cigar or pipe or something. It was so strong it almost knocked you over. And at the same time, her multimeter actually pegged out. It went from laying over on 0, swept all the way across, and was pegging for about 40 seconds on the other side of the meter. She asked me if anybody in the family smoked a pipe, and I said no. That's when my dad chimed in and said that his father, my grandfather, did indeed smoke a pipe. And the lady asked him if he knew what flavor tobacco he used. And my dad said, well, yeah, he always smoked cherry blend. I don't know what to tell you guys, it's more evidence. There's absolutely no way that was coincidence. That cherry smell in that room almost chased me and her out of there. We did everything except for cough from the actual smoke. But at the end of their 3 days, on Sunday when they went to pack away and head back to Pennsylvania, the lady told me that they absolutely believe the house did have at least 2 spirits. I pretty much feel there was 3 in that house. And if you watch my other videos on the Little White House, you'll hear each individual person and some of the accounts that happened while I lived there, and then how I cleansed the house, how I followed Sylvia Brown's recommendation, and I sent all the spirits to the light, and that absolutely worked. Almost immediately, like the next day when I got up after sending them, helping them cross over to the other side, following the light, if you will, the house was empty. I lived there for another 2.5 years and never heard another noise, never seen another paranormal act. It was just, the house was just an empty house. So I almost feel like I was destined to buy that house and get in there and set my family, the spirits that was in that house, to help them cross over to the other side. The house itself, I think I mentioned in another video, was actually pretty poor. It was cosmetically hid, but it was a shack that had been built by my grandfather, and he definitely was no carpenter. Everything in that house was crooked, and the floors all were uneven, and it was just kind of crazy. But I'm glad I owned it. I had it for 10 years, and I truly believe that I only got it to help free family spirits that was caught in there. Destiny, if you will. So, coming off of that investigation is when I got really serious about wanting to start doing paranormal investigations. And it's really hard to go out and do them by yourself. You know, you want to have fun, you want to have somebody you can do it with. And I didn't have that support for quite a few years. But then I started dating a lady who believed in it and was into it. And that's when I really got going. And after this video, we're going to start talking about that type of stuff that I started doing once I got with her. So this video kind of concludes the little series on the Little White House. Hope you enjoyed the videos coming into that. And until next time, always pay attention to the shadows in the corner of your eyes and the creepy noises you hear in the middle of the night. Could very well be someone trying to contact you. Till next time, be safe.